I ain't much on Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. What's up, guys? So I recently did another Cinderella story. I thought that was pretty fun and got a decent amount of requests to look at the next one, which I wasn't really planning on, but a bunch of people mentioned that it was a singing movie, and you know I like to sing. But also, at least someone mentioned that Freddie Stromer is in this, and I loved his performance in Peacemaker. If you haven't seen that, by the way, do check it out. It is one of the better performances from DC Comics actors, so I highly recommend checking out Peacemaker. And if you're new here, I'm Sam, and I'm your movie bud. So I'm getting the impression we're kind of starting this movie the same as the last one. Bit of a dream sequence. It's probably worth mentioning that I actually don't really know Lucy Hale. I've heard her name. I feel like I've probably seen her in something, but I'm not really familiar with her work. What the recent things she's done are, and maybe I know some of those. Oh, yeah, okay. For a second there, I was like, not a dream sequence? But it definitely is. Cool. Gotta say, it seems somewhat noticeable of a production quality upgrade. Did these guys have more money for this movie than they did for the last movie with Selena? Oh, damn. But she has an even richer stepfamily.
Oh. Sorry, you have an appointment first thing with Guy Morgan? But I always have time for my portrait. Look alive! Missy
Pyle is a good choice for the stepmom.
Dad, you awake? I waited for you. I'd never be on time.
Well, that's rude. She making breakfast for everybody.
Nope.
Wait, what are you putting in there? Oh, hold up. Was it like chopped up hot dog or something? No, they're worms. There were worms.
Earthy, tad fishy, lovely grapple finish.
Okay, good news.
Did you let Victor put worms in the blender again?
Yeah. Oh, she knew straight away.
Yes. I mean, no, it just happened.
I was gonna say somewhat good news. At least the worms are probably healthy for you. I can't say I would want to eat any, but A+ for health star rating. Or 5 health stars or something like that,
I cannot be late for this meeting. Just run him over if you have to.
Just drive through the fucking front yard. Awesome.
I'm the dean, and the dean gets what she wants, and I want to remodel my office.
Oh, so I guess you totally can drive through the front yard.
I'm Dean Van Ravensway, and you must...
Guy Morgan?
Ah, yes.
Hey, there's Freddie on the left.
And I'm Luke.
Great.
Damn, dude. Didn't think of him as a hot guy, from that one appearance I've seen him in Peacemaker.
Let's talk about my son. Wellesley has a great business program. That's why we're here. There are 2 types of people in the music biz, artists and businessmen. Luke is a businessman.
Okay, let's be real. If you're going to be in the music industry, you really should be both. At least if you're an artist, you've got to be able to handle a certain amount of your own business these days. Otherwise, some middleman is going to screw you over. Cannot speak to this myself, but I definitely have had friends in, I'm not going to say high places, decent places. And even the smaller to low-level musicians who are just trying to make it into a decent-sized music career are getting screwed by middlemen. So, yay.
Get in here. Look alive. Make yourself useful. Luke is going to need a tour of the campus.
Oh, that's a charming smile.
If you are half the producer as
The
your father...
verdict's still out. He hasn't earned it.
Okay. Sure.
He just produced an album with the Fruity Dangers.
Do you mean Danger Fruit? That record was amazing.
Cool.
Forgot what they were called because they made me absolutely no money.
Devo. I like that he's a music producer in this one. Not great that we're starting with our love interest being, I don't know what other term we can use besides Nepo baby. But just because you're a Nepo baby doesn't mean you don't work hard. This is actually something that's, I think, really been a bit of an interesting point of conversation for the last 10 years or whatever, is that, Nepo babies are always being accused of being lazy or having everything handed to them. That's not necessarily the case. They can be talented, hardworking people. It's just that they had way more opportunities to be in that position than someone else would have who, didn't have a famous parent or wealthy, at least, parent or someone in the industry. You know what I mean? Just quickly, while we're still here on this point, it feels like there isn't quite so much of an age gap this time, which would be nice. I can't actually say so. Can anyone confirm, are they a little bit closer in age? Because that would be tops.
What I need is for Luke to learn to spot a commercially viable star. Image drives the bottom line.
Well, it's definitely helpful.
I'd like Luke to produce your semester showcase.
I produced the semester showcase.
I will double your showcase budget. This could be the beginning of a beautiful relationship.
Remind me, guys, what's that, the beginning of a beautiful friendship line? Is that Casablanca? I know it's a classic one. I think it's Casablanca. Confirm for me, would you?
And this is my daughter, Bev. Could you please give his son Luke a tour?
Would you like to see the Wellesley perks?
No.
Yes, brilliant. Sure.
Oh, okay. Well, at least he gets to leave this room and not be with his goddamn dad anymore, so.
What are you still doing here? Go. Guy and I have things we need to discuss.
I love the sneaky CD handoff. Saw her trying that earlier.
Watch out!
Oh, nice catch. I'm guessing she's the best friend in this one.
You warmed up and did it? Oh, I did it. I didn't give my CD to Luke. I snuck it in his dad's bag.
Almost good enough. Close.
Is Luke Morgan as hot as everyone tweets he is? You should ask him to the dance.
Because I'm so forward with guys.
First time for everything, right?
Yes. If you want to be forward and assertive, or even just a little bit, you gotta start somewhere.
Hello.
You have to hear my demo.
Does he?
Back off! I was here first!
Hold on, my boy does not want your demos yet, all right?
Yeah, he does not. Not right now, anyway. Definitely not how you get it done.
Two kinds of people in this school. There are wannabes. You and I were going to be. We stay away from the wannabes, all right?
The smart move from this dude here, just being like, yeah, me and you, we're the guys. Everyone else, you gotta attach yourself to someone successful. I get it, though, make your moves, dude.
I'm telling you, let me help you find acts for your showcase. Ah, talent scout. Well, bottom line, I'm DJ. Oh, you're a DJ as well.
That's beatboxing, dude. That's not DJing. It's two different things.
Whoa!
I guess you could say somewhat related, but not that related.
What do you know about Bev Van Ravensburg? I'm supposed to see it tonight.
She's hot, but the girl is mad drama.
She's mad what?
I am Mickey O'Malley.
Mickey O'Malley.
Yeah, we're a rarity in the Irish community.
I'm glad he at least knows who Bev is. I thought he was just going to say no idea.
Told me to tell you when dinner was ready.
I'm craving some bourbon.
He said dinner, not drinks.
Dinner's ready.
Tell me something I don't know.
So many things, man. Is he going to be a little shit throughout this movie?
Do you have any idea how stressful it is to run this academy? $5,000 a night is not very expensive.
Maybe it wasn't a good idea to buy this kid a video camera helicopter, like a remote-controlled video camera helicopter.
I have got to impress Guy Morgan.
Guy Morgan will give me a record deal as soon as he hears me sing.
I doubt that.
Oh, okay, yeah. This is such a thing in singing, and I get it, Everyone thinks if they just can be awesome at singing that they'll get noticed and go somewhere. But the reality is, you have to be good at singing to a certain degree if you want to have a music career as a singer. But just being good at singing is not nearly good enough. And maybe she's thinking, well, I'm a pretty girl and I can sing. But it's like, how many fucking pretty people out there can sing? That means nothing, even if you can dance. So the key is, can you express something? Do you have confidence? Can you perform? And, how much musical other talent is probably not as necessary in the pop world, because obviously, you can have professional songwriters and producers just getting all your shit done for you. But I would say it's definitely a big benefit to be able to write and record your own songs.
When my first single drops, I'll buy you that mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Finally afford to have your legs lengthened like you've always wanted.
You guys, oh my God, you guys already have a mansion.
Pray all day. I don't feel nothing.
That's because you don't have a soul.
Nice. I love that he feels confident enough to say that.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol,
Oh.
do.
So she can't even sing, huh? That's rough.
Somehow you've gotten worse. I don't know how that was possible, but there isn't enough auto-tune in the world that's gonna fix you, bunny.
Yes, auto-tune can only sand out the rough edges if you want it to be even remotely possible. Like, if you're a pretty good singer and you're just kind of a little flat and sharp here and there, you can improve those, rough moments with some auto-tune. But you can't make a bad singer good with auto-tune. It's, you remember that old saying about polishing a turd? It does not make it better.
Tito!
Ouch.
I appreciate they made her bad enough that everyone can hear it.
Well, it doesn't matter, because I have my own plan.
What's her plan?
Does it make me a bad person that I kind of enjoyed that?
No. Yeah. Impressive.
Victor, what are you doing?
No.
Victor, where did you put my clothes?
Somebody needs to parent this kid. Badly. What the fuck?
I'm gonna kill you!
Unfortunately, parenting or no parenting, that's a situation you need to, have vengeance for. Like, serious vengeance. It's very uncool. What the fuck?
Hi, Katie.
You are evil. Let me in.
I control every lock on this property.
Yeah, honestly, just break a window. Yeah, there you go. Break a window. Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah,
Oh.
try the shed.
Okay. Don't. Oh, okay. This is not a good plan. Just break the fucking window. Don't run back to the house.
See you later.
Seriously, I know you're gonna get in trouble or whatever for breaking a window to get in, but I don't care. Just do it.
Katie,
Hey, what's up, man?
are you wearing a doormat?
Yes.
Yeah. I appreciate he's not making a big deal out of it.
My stepbrother locked me outside of the house, naked.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you should take my jacket.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go, buddy. Could have been slightly quicker thinking, but still.
now the pants.
The pants. Bro,
I'm kidding.
honestly, I wouldn't be. That'd be fine. He's got something under those pants, I assume.
This is Gail Van Ravensway.
You hear this? Demo, your girl Katie slipped into my briefcase. Sounds like money, dear.
Nice.
Yeah, it seems someone's not being entirely honest.
Katie, somebody get that door!
Oh, wait. Is she gonna try and play it off like it's not Katie?
That meeting today, it was obvious that your dad doesn't get you.
It's complicated.
As complicated as me getting stuck outside and...
Yeah, that's actually pretty simple.
That is a gift from God.
Buddy, I guess that's nice-ish.
What are you doing?
Brother is Satan's very own personal mini-me.
Come on in.
Are you going to lock the door with her still outside? Yeah, just break the fucking glass, man.
She's absolutely lovely.
Would you like an appetizer?
I just got off the phone with Guy Morgan.
Oh, I'm glad she's finally inside somewhere.
Loved that little demo you left him. It'd make me proud if I actually cared about you.
I didn't lie about anything.
Yeah.
I told him it was Bev's demo and you stole it. And Guy can't wait to see her perform it at the showcase.
Wow.
Try to contact him, I'll deny everything and lock you in the basement.
You gonna get her to lip sync?
She can't sing to save her life.
No, but you can.
Yeah, the lip syncing thing doesn't go well. I'd like to think you guys at least remember maybe the Ashley Simpson performance, Saturday Night Live? That was pretty embarrassing. And for those of you maybe a little bit older, you might remember the Milli Vanilli situation back in the day. Somewhat two entirely different situations if you know what's up there. Milli Vanilli kind of got roped into it and like forced into that position and were mistreated heavily. So that's a super bummer. You know, there's a pretty good documentary out there about it, and new movie came out sometime recently. It is a German movie because Milli Vanilli were a German duo, but I'm actually pretty curious to see that movie. Can't say I'm going to do that here. You know, I might just watch it on my own time, but I would recommend that you check out at least the documentary, if not the new movie that's out as well.
Malignant tumor, got no sense of humor.
Wow. That is a studio recording.
She's not exactly a witch, just a terrible bitch.
That's an awesome song. I love it.
Do you know what other instruments I'm good at?
I have a feeling I could get in trouble with a question like that.
Were you really gonna kiss?
Kids.
Oh, yeah, it seemed like he was kind of into it. Disappointing, bro.
Figured out a way for you to wow Guy Morgan.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to wow Guy Morgan if I supposedly can't sing?
Supposedly? Dude, have you heard yourself?
But Katie can. We'll record her voice and you will lip sync.
What if I don't want to?
Yeah, I get the impression you're going to get forced into this, so...
I saved your life.
You didn't do anything. My dad married you.
Then he promptly died. I tried to put you in foster care, but they was all fooled up on ugly.
I thought you said it was because you didn't want to look bad.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I'm gonna find a way for that savings that your daddy left you to disappear. Get moving out. We're gonna have so much fun growing old together.
Why don't you just have her perform if you like her so much?
Oh, it's not about personal preference. You don't like her more. She's just technically capable.
You are a star.
I'm a star.
As far as everyone knows, you can't sing. And no more talking to Luke or Guy. Are we clear?
You know, all she has to do is sing in some kind of public setting.
But Bev's interesting, man. I'm a little worried she's bonkers. I need a girl who's not going to be shipped off to the loony bin.
Yeah, I don't trust your version of crazy.
Oh, nobody talks to my boy until he comes from the facilities. We're not here to talk, we're just here to impress. When you're fighting just to keep it sane. Ayo, ayo, help me sing it out. Ayo, ayo.
Okay, well, they're not mid. That's good. I'm glad they can sing.
All about nothing, all night.
Oh.
All right.
They're going full Boys to Men harmony, huh?
Turn your dreams into your life.
I reference Boys to Men specifically because they had a tendency to do the full a cappella with, you know, all, I think 4 members they had. They had 1 member leave later on, right? Now it's down to 3.
It's good.
Very uncomfortable situation to be doing it in. But yeah, it was good.
No one followed me. And I got your intel. Oh, Kitty, baby, your life sucks.
It gets worse.
I don't think it sucks that hard. It could be a lot worse.
They have potential and they're great. Promise me, no more auditions in the box. For Luke.
The toilet.
Got it.
Right. Okay, come on. I want to show you something.
Could have figured that one out from context, bro.
Now I have to rehearse in secret.
Not rehearse. Make Bev so bad.
Oh no, you have to rehearse in secret. At least you have the opportunity to rehearse with proper equipment in a real good rehearsal room.
People coming now.
Okay.
Man, when I was trying to learn how to sing, the only opportunities I had for practicing was in such a way that basically anyone in the nearby vicinity could hear and judge, I suppose. It's kind of useful, though, actually, to have to practice in a situation where people will be listening, because it forces you to get comfortable singing in front of people and failing in front of people, which you're gonna do. Even if you're really, really good at singing, which, you know, I think I'm okay at singing, decent, I suppose. But even if you're really, really good at singing, you will fail in front of people. There's no 2 ways about that. It's actually why I think a lot of more modern live performers are starting to use autotune in their live performances, which is kind of disappointing. You're not getting that realness quite as much, as often anymore, but it's the way that the industry has moved. And, you know, I guess you got to roll with the punches, right?
Lost in a world that rattles my brain. Oh.
Why are you singing in a southern accent?
Anything just to make an escape. Oh, oh.
He sounds decent. For the record, I feel like some people might bring up the fact that a decent amount of people will sing in like a uniform singing accent. There is somewhat of a singing accent, but that has more to do with what's technically best for singing and a lot less to do with actual countries and their individual accents than you think. The reason you don't really hear Australians sing in an Australian accent is because it's way harder. The Australian accent really like gets in the way of singing. Like I don't sing with an Australian accent for specific that reason. It makes it so much more difficult. Same thing with certain English accents as well. It just gets in the way. Yeah, you can do it, and it depends on what kind of singing you're doing, but realistically, most singing ends up sounding similar in accent because that's singing technique. That has nothing to do with where you're from. This is a different story. He is specifically doing a southern thing for some reason, which I can't determine.
So you can keep knocking, better off walking, 'cause I ain't gonna let you.
Did they just get a ghost singer, like a singer who's actually southern to do this voice?
Crap. Gil needs me to drive her home.
Nobody's home, yeah.
Ah, I like the grit. Personally, I do not like singing to be fully pretty all the time. gotta make it a little dirty, a little ugly sometimes, you know?
Did you write that?
Yeah.
That reminds me of Danger Fruit, right? Danger Fruit.
Because I wrote their album too. Dad doesn't know. And he thought the record was a pile of crap.
Fair enough.
First thing I thought when I heard those guys at Urinals was, these guys could be great if you
Gave them your song.
No, not that song. Not that one. That didn't seem like it suit them at all.
You wrote that song today? You've been home for what, 2 hours?
Like an answer to a song.
Man, I got so many things to pause about in this movie. I'll try to not pause too much moving forward, I swear, but, you know, they're just hitting me with all these thoughts, right? But sometimes songwriting, like a certain amount of it in your head, I almost never actually write anything down on paper. Because, like, I spend so much time just thinking about what the song is going to be, like, lyrically and melodically, that by the time I could be writing it down on paper, there's almost no point. I already know what it is. You know what I mean? Oh, and yes, I do want to release some original music. I figure some people might want to hear it at some point. I really just haven't had the time to do proper recording, but working on it, even just one song getting well mixed and mastered and sounding nice would be awesome for me. So I'm going to try to do that. And I'll let you know if it comes up, you know, when it comes up, okay?
You really like this guy. You have to sing that for him in secret at the dance. Ta-da!
Cool. Don't do it in secret, though. Why don't you just pull him aside?
Oh, God, I hope you like it.
It's beautiful, but are you crazy?
What is it? Is that a dress?
I'm going to the dance.
You can go ahead and just continue flirting. Like, I could lead you somewhere, most definitely. That's kind of the point of it, you know what I mean?
Katie, cat has pooped in my closet. I need you to clean it up.
Oh, God.
I am reorganizing and labeling.
You thought you could sneak off and go to the dance. After what you pulled today with Guy. Oh, no.
You know, honestly, you don't seem like you've been this sharp up until this point, but okay.
You're on Victor watch.
I'll give Victor all the mothering you don't have time for.
Oh, I wish you could be my mommy.
God, can someone maybe hire a nanny or... I get a feeling that nanny would just be, like, mistreated.
So is Victor driving you nuts?
I swear to you, he's not human. Victor, what are you doing with dinner?
Whoa. What? Good throw, kid.
You think Bev's all over Luke at the dance right now?
Probably making out.
Luke is gonna produce whoever wins this showcase. You need a little insurance.
Seriously?
I'm taking my life in my own hands. I'm talking to Luke.
Finally!
Sure. Good. Yeah, do that.
We have got to be home before Gail gets here.
What about the demon spawn?
He was helpful this time.
Just watch him.
Maybe get someone else to take care of it. I've got nothing. Yeah.
Put some nuts in that sack, ref.
Hey, buddy. Wait, you live here?
Okay, don't hate me. I'm sorry. But my name ain't Ravi. It's Tony.
Tony.
From Jersey.
That's awesome.
I am half Indian. My friends call me Meatball because the other half is Italian. Truth is, I always wanted to be an actor.
Oh, dude, you seem to be doing a pretty good job so far here, right here.
I'm working at KFC and one day Gail comes in. Are you Indian? I'm like, what? Are you a guru? I'm like, who is asking?
You found a guru at a fast food place? That was your thought process? What the fuck?
Real training and I get paid? Are you kidding me? Ravi, my King Lear.
Nice. Chase that bag, bro.
Your secret's safe with me, okay? But watch Victor tonight so I can go to the dance.
You kidding me? Done.
Okay. Cool. Ah. So they went full Indian for this.
Where is he?
Got a new act for you to listen to.
Dude, not again.
We're called Big Paint.
Dude, stop doing it in the bathroom. Doing the jackal thing? Oh, that's funny.
They're good, but boy, that chainsaw's a bit unsafe.
The chainsaw is definitely unsafe. You guys aren't aware, there was a late 80s, early 90s hair metal, like a southern rock hair metal type of band where the lead singer did that gimmick. He just brought out the chainsaw and played a chainsaw solo. Thought it was dumb as fuck. It sounded like shit, but they thought it was a good idea for whatever reason. I guess it got them somewhat noticed. The thing is, I don't remember any of their songs because I think they were bad. But, you know, it works to get some level of attention, I suppose.
I think I found her. Oh my God, what is she doing here?
Trying to catch you, I assume?
What are you doing here?
Honey, I saw you making sweet love to a plate of Swedish meatballs.
What the fuck? It doesn't matter what she wants to eat, man.
So was I right or was I right? You were right. Any more auditions in the men's and you're fired.
Nice. Good call. No more pee-break auditions. It's like the worst way to do it.
I want to show you something.
What's your name?
I'd like to make a request.
I will make her night. I promise.
I don't think that sounds the way you want it to.
Is it true you wanted to be a dancer when you were younger but were never good enough?
Who told you that?
Your daughter? Are you challenging her?
I've seen better dancing at a Filipino prison.
Sure.
Because I think I just challenged you to a dance battle.
Oh, okay. She's challenging her. Fun. Why not?
Wow. Hold on, what is that?
A guitar? The fuck?
You hiding anything else?
Follow me.
Yes. Definitely hiding some other things.
While your exquisite eyes tell of a radiant but mischievous beauty, I have grown impatient. Off with your veil so that I may know the truth.
Oh, Freddie. I do like his acting.
I can see it from the spark in your eye. You want to leave your worries behind, don't you?
Yeah, this is one of the better songs so far.
And I'm looking for the right cure. I'm still a little bit unsure.
Take off that veil.
I kind of like how that scene with the two of them out there somewhat mirrors the first one. Probably a little bit better than the second one, you know. Man, why the fuck do you guys have a bed in here? That's just way too much effort.
Anyone else smell cinnamon?
Well, cinnamon's, you know, a much better option than the alternative.
This my girl.
Okay, you are blowing my mind. You have to show me who you are.
Yes, I agree with him. I would have preferred us to hear just her playing the whole song instead of going back to the dance for that bit. Don't get me wrong, I get it, you know, you gotta show both, but just play us the whole song if we're just gonna spend, like, you know, that many minutes on the performance side of this. You know what I mean? Yep.
We have to go.
Right now. We gotta bail.
Ange.
Ange. So, Angela?
Someone had an accident and went home.
I swear to God, I will try to remember their names moving forward. So, he's Luke. The best friend is Angela. And our Cinderella is Kate this time? Is that right?
We beat her. I love you for this.
And for other reasons. You know, she seems to be a pretty good best friend, which I do love throughout all of the Cinderella movies. Because not just in A Cinderella Story, but even the other Cinderellas, she always has a great best friend, and that, oh, I love it, you know?
Interesting
Shit.
babysitting attire.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just leave Ange out of this.
That depends if you pull another stunt.
But her voice?
So how hot was the girl on a scale of like 1 to 10?
She was an 11.
Here's a little side note about whole, 1 to 10 ranking systems. Ditch them. They're fucking useless. The only thing that you should ever ask yourself when you are wondering, about someone's attractiveness is just yes or no. Either you're into it or you're not. The rest of it, it doesn't matter, you know?
Now saying like your life depends on it. It does.
Plug in the mic, open the curtain. I'm through rehearsing.
Oh, I hate this kind of arrangement. That production is not good.
I'm in control. The crowd's in the palm.
Subpar.
The singing was the only good part.
Ladies, my name is...
Look, Morgan, you will
Yeah.
put me in the showcase.
Maybe I could ask you to sing.
Love the energy. Reminds me of the Ginger Snap Sisters from the last movie. Always fun.
I love the way you love
Wow.
me. You come and kiss
I really thought that she was going to be able to sing at least somewhat.
forever.
Oh, God. What are you doing? Why are you on top of him like that?
Stop! Wait!
What? Oh, we're doing the old Benny Hill thing.
I've been exposed. I'm paying my dues.
Okay, gotta make the song specific to her situation, huh?
That's her.
Step aside!
Why don't you just both audition for me?
What?
Luke, you are the one for me.
I love how she just started doing it. That's funny.
I can be
Yeah, just step sideways. Oh, unfortunate timing. So they already got the recording so she could be lip syncing. Interesting. I didn't think of this earlier, but I did just see another movie with a similar plot line, which is also based on other things. It kind of feels like a Cyrano type of story. Just did Let It Shine like a month or two ago on my other channel with my girlfriends. If you want to check that out, the Sam and Maria channel, the Let It Shine video, I actually really enjoyed that movie. I thought that was a pretty fucking solid decom. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link down below.
It was you?
Yeah, totally. 100%. It was her.
I didn't think I'd see you again, and it was killing me because I felt like we connected.
Dude, you can't tell that that's not her? Like, in the face and eyes? You know what I mean?
How exactly did you two connect?
How did we? I mean,
Totally.
With your lyrics, they just...
Bev has to prepare for her showcase audition.
Oh, no, she doesn't need to audition. You're in.
Okay.
I'd love to write a song. Let's talk about it tonight?
I'd love to.
Okay, you're on.
Her sister's not doing a terrible job of playing it off. Good for her.
I have always wanted to write a song. What rhymes with pores?
What do you mean you've always wanted to write a song? If you want to write music, write music. It doesn't have to be good. In fact, the first bunch of things you write probably won't be good. But you're not going to get good at writing music if you never fucking try. Just, get it down. And if it's great, honestly, you'll just remember it anyway. And if it's not good, then you just do it again. And then you just keep doing it over and over again until you have something that you like. And the only thing that really matters is that you like it. Unless you specifically have, the ulterior motive of like the fame and fortune. And look, I get that. I do. But I guarantee if you really, really like the music that you're writing, if it gets stuck in your head and you can't get it out, it's going to be the same for at least some other people. And I would actually say that for creative things in general. Like if you genuinely really, really love the thing that you're doing and you can't get it out of your mind or whatever, there are going to be some other people who feel the same about the thing that you're writing as you do. So just go for it.
Katie, I have got a new task for you. Crushing disappointment.
And she's already got crushing disappointment, though.
Write a song for Bev.
What if I write a song about what a good kisser Luke is?
That's not a good song idea. It's bad.
And that silky smooth sound you hear on the high notes, that is just the sexiest thing I've ever heard. I was kind of surprised that you were so into music.
It's surprising.
Yes. My grandma fell and broke her hip.
We're going full Cyrano, huh?
So I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, no, and I hope she's okay. But,
Hold on. Just before we go on, I know I'm going to forget because, half the time I do, but I have Patreon these days. The uncut for this video is going to be on it at the $10 tier and up. Or I think we can do the individual movies if you want. I'll have a link for the Patreon with the uncuts, obviously this one, and the other Cinderella story. I am posting all of the solo stuff I do on the same Patreon that I have with my girlfriend. It's just simpler to have one Patreon. But if you want to check out the uncut stuff I'm doing, there'll be a link down below. And we do TV shows as well, currently covering Buffy, Angel, Has Been Hotel, and Arcane, all at the $5 tier. Hey.
I have been hiding.
From your dad.
What? Dad.
Dad.
There you go.
You seemed upset that first day that we met, and I thought your dad had something to do with it.
I want to play music. I don't want to be some suit.
Fair. Totally fair.
You feel like he wishes you were a totally different person?
And sometimes I even wish that. Just that's not stupid.
Yes.
Sorry?
Nice.
Who is your favorite artist?
It would have to be Moose.
Danger Fruit.
Do you mean Muse?
Say Moose.
But old school would have to be John Lennon.
Oh, God,
I don't like either of those picks, honestly. Never been a John Lennon fan. And yeah, I don't really like Muse much, honestly.
Maybe you could just ask me another question.
I wasn't kidding when I said we should write something together.
That's not a question.
How about what inspires you to write music?
I would have to say, it would be,
You have no idea. Still waiting for a response.
Inspiration!
That's so uncomfortable. And now her phone's dead. Awesome.
Undefinable, guess you could say.
No, it's actually pretty easy to define. If you've got things in your life that really need to be expressed, but you don't really know how else to express them, write a song. It's honestly that simple, you know? I feel like there's a certain amount of things that people will accept in song form way more easily than they will in conversation. So that's pretty much it. But, you know, I guess that's more of me. Maybe that's not the same for all songwriters, but I do feel like it's going to be pretty similar for most people who write songs. It's just like, that's just the best way you feel like you can express whatever it is that you need to, you know, get out.
Oh no.
Is Grandma okay?
She has to go to the bathroom.
Oh, she does tell you everything.
The one thing with this Beverly actor is I feel like the actual actor seems like a really nice person. So I'm having a hard time buying her little, like, bitch moments, because, like, that's the non-reality, you know what I mean? And I get that I'm maybe invalidating her acting just a touch, but, like, all actors, you can see, like, little bits and pieces of their personality shining through the performance, you know what I mean? Or at least most. You don't want to include Daniel Day-Lewis, because that guy seems to just melt into his roles. Whether you think that's a good thing or not is a whole other story, but, you know.
You can go back in there, okay? But you are so in over your head, you don't even know it. I'm so sick of using your words. I don't need you. I talk good.
I talk good? Awesome. Yeah, this is going to be a fun train wreck.
Let's talk classical music. Who are your favorites? Tchaikovsky, you are a Swan Lake girl, aren't you?
Dude, just Vivaldi.
I have bad news, my grandma croaked.
Oh my god, I am so sorry.
You know, I would prefer to remember my grandma's memory in silence.
I like that she was smart enough to know that she had to bail.
Victor, is Bev in?
I tell you, guess what song I'm playing?
You are not playing anything.
Guess what song?
It doesn't sound like anything I've ever heard.
I love that he's just strumming the open strings.
Well, I can show you some chords.
Oh, he's actually interested.
Okay.
Yeah? Now.
I love that they both just walked in. To be fair, the kid was just playing guitar in the living room, so it's not really much of a thing. I love how he walked in with a guitar, so now it's just perfect. They can just, like, immediately start getting into it.
This is the first chord. Got a G.
Oh, don't try to show him full bar chords to start off with. That shit is, like, hard, and more importantly, hurts your hand when you're not used to it. That's not teaching. That's not how teaching works. Well, he picked that up really quickly. Yeah, movies. They always got to do it in movies. Man, I swear, this is the kind of reason why people think that learning instruments is, like, really easy, and if they can't get it in a couple of weeks, then they're just not meant for music, which is fucking trash.
Luke,
Hey.
I didn't know you and Bev had a date today.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of surprising her.
You know what? I cannot help myself. Just give me a second. I'm going to show you, like, 2-3 chords that are way easier that you can pick up straight away. I swear it will not take a lot of time. Okay, I'm going to hold the guitar up somewhat in an uncomfortable fashion so you can see this neck over here. But get just a simple little A major. You're just holding it down, these 3 strings with one finger. That's going to be easier. Little open E minor, real easy. Let's get a D, yeah? These ones, right there. That one's going to be a lot easier to learn in, like, you know, your first few weeks or whatever. Woo! Yeah, this is still going to be kind of hard if you're new to guitar, and it will still hurt your hands. But if you stick with it for more than a few weeks, and you actually practice for more than, like, 10 minutes in a day or whatever, you'll get better. You just keep doing it.
You play a Gallagher?
Yeah, no, I like the way the rosewood holds the.
So you don't actually know much about this guitar, huh? Rosewood's pretty standard for a fretboard.
You always seem to disappear. I really wish you wouldn't.
Nice.
You're actually quite cool.
You think I'm cool?
She is.
Luke! Hi!
I brought my guitar. I thought we could write that song together.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go.
Is this where she's gonna get exposed as not being able to do music in any way, shape, or form? Nope. Somehow still gonna fake it. Okay.
I need your new song. What? I'm not done yet. Just give me what you have so far. Don't break my heart. I would break more than that if you... No, that's the lyric.
The lyrics. That's all she's got so far. I kind of feel bad for Bev, though. I feel like if she and her little brother had some even somewhat quarter-competent parenting, they'd be nicer kids. You know what I mean?
trespassing.
Yeah, well, I know all about your surveillance crap.
Yeah, dude, if you know, why wouldn't you get rid of the cameras? That's fucking creepy as shit.
I need a way for Katie to talk to me with no one else knowing. Is it possible?
Watch and learn, ladies.
Okay, gotta love the gadgets.
I can hide a mic anywhere.
I love that he's so technically proficient, but I do not love what he's doing with these skills.
Do you want to sing and I'll play harmony?
No. You could sing, and I could give you some lyrics that I wrote.
Yeah, but you need to give him the melody too, otherwise it's just words. Don't get me wrong, lyrics are important, but it's only half the equation. You need the melody, and you need the lyrics.
Don't break my heart before I give it to you.
Don't tell me no.
Before I ask you to.
Okay, some of her other songwriting examples were better than this one, but they did say that she was just starting to work on it. Not finished at all, so I get that.
Don't say it doesn't fit.
Before you try it on.
Before you try it on.
So at this point, he's just going to come up with the rest of it.
And it feels like there's something here.
It feels like there's something here.
I want to see it before it disappears.
I just want a little bit more specifics. Not a lot, just a little.
And if there's something real between me and you.
Or are we both open to?
That very much sounds like a Blink-182 arpeggio.
Don't break my heart before I give it to you. Don't tell me no before I ask it. All these possibilities.
Cool. Sure. So now he kind of did most of the work there, but that's cool. Yeah.
Who wants pie?
Oh, yeah, that was... That's funny.
I want pie.
No, Katie, there's no pie need.
Sure. Victor needs pie.
You know what? I should go. I've got some acts to finalize for the showcase.
We were singing and we were doing things.
I keep waiting for Luke to notice that something's wrong. That he's not feeling it, you know what I mean? The vibe isn't really there.
I'll catch you later, okay?
Okay, I'll walk you out.
Hey, so Victor's not totally a little shit. I think I was right about this parenting thing. All he needs is like some semi-competent parenting and he'll be a fine kid. You know, someone can maybe tell him to stop being creepy with all the cameras and stuff, but besides that, you know. Also, I'm going to say this now. I think this is maybe my favorite out of the 3 Cinderella Story movies I've seen.
I meditated so strenuously that I fell asleep.
Yeah, you just took a nap. Yes, I feel like I'm a little biased because it's the singer-songwriter version, but I like the story and the characters.
Time for your weekly meditation. What in the name of Bhuvaneshwari?
Oh, no. No, this is not a good place for Tony to be.
I was gonna be sweet as sugar and apologize, making you watch my real daughter steal the boy you like.
Wait, you're saying you're sorry?
Oh, bless your heart.
No. She was saying that she almost felt sorry.
You were never gonna amount to anything.
Oh, no, that's...
My mom is a biatch.
How many of these cameras do you have?
You know your action's faker than my mom's soul.
I don't know. I think he's been doing a pretty solid job.
Don't get the dumb idea to throw that showcase. I talked to a lawyer. Me to access that money that your fool daddy left for a medical reason.
Yeah, I figured that she'd find a way to get her hands on that money.
I'll sing for Bev. Don't worry.
Well, that was easier than I thought.
Yeah, and they use those creep skills for good.
Her reign of terror's gotta stop.
What do we do?
There's nothing you can do.
I'm pooping in her bed tonight.
I thought you hated me.
Are you an idiot? You're the only person who knows my birthday. The only one who says goodnight to me. The only one who makes me mac and cheese.
So maybe don't be shitty to her.
But I sort of love you.
I sort of love you too.
Maybe Tony can do some of this parenting. Kind of seems like he needs a little bit of his own parenting as well, but still.
Where'd you put my blue blouse? Which one of these do you like better?
What? Yeah, what? Why are you asking?
You know how you're a bitch and I act like I don't care, but truth is I'm sensitive and deep?
Sensitive, sure.
Actually, I just need someone to talk to, like a sister, and I'm nervous about tonight. Oh my God, why did I just tell you that?
Because there might actually be a decent human being underneath all of that, and your mom's just kind of ruined you a little bit.
I have hives on my butt. I can't talk to Luke about it. He'll just say something like, 1 minute you're talented, the next minute you're self-involved and histrionic. I hate history. He said that.
Awesome.
Listen, Toady, he's not falling for you. He's falling for me. I just don't know who me is anymore.
Nice.
All you have to do is stand there and look pretty.
I like this conversation.
Have you ever thought about how that makes me feel?
Yeah.
You have talent. You could go on American Idol and forget about the rest of us. This is like my only chance.
I feel like a lot of people get caught up in this idea of talent, like it's something that you either have or you don't have, and that's trash. Either you work on it to get it to a point where you're happy with it, or you don't, you know? And yes, there are certain things that require the next level, which is getting a good teacher. And yes, some people will get there quicker and easier for whatever reason. It doesn't really matter. The truth is you still have to put in the work. And honestly, the people who get there the quickest and easiest usually kind of just fall off before they can even get anywhere important. The majority of musicians that you come across that you think are just super talented or whatever, they put in the work. Every single damn one of them practiced hours and hours a day for fucking years on end. And no, I don't mean every single day. You can take days off, and quite frankly, you should. But believe me, it took a fuckload of work for any of them to get anywhere. So don't discount that. If you want to be good at something, put in the work.
Pretty doesn't last. Look at Mom.
Yeah, that's rough. Missy Powell's still good looking at this time. And in general, right?
Wear the blue blouse. It makes your eyes pop.
Okay.
If I go down, you're going down with me.
This could be the start of them actually forming a more healthy relationship, which is cool. I mean, I don't think we really got that in the previous iterations of this story.
Welcome to the stage, my British biscuit, Luke Morgan!
British biscuit. I don't know if I love or hate that.
Let's get this party started with Big Pink Ticket!
Sure. Oh, the chainsaw band. Okay. No. Man, you guys are giving guitar music a bad name. All this gimmick shit, and like you're not even particularly good. Okay, to be fair, they're fine at the music side of this. I just don't personally love it, and going way too hard on the gimmicks, you know what I mean?
You love the closing act, she's amazing.
I expect nothing less.
Nothing and less are definitely two words I'd use to describe it.
Oh, nice.
What a lovely suit. Tom?
So we're back to the awful gimmick band. Man, there are so many great guitar-based bands. And I say guitar-based because it doesn't matter if it's rock, punk, or metal, whatever. There are so many good bands to go out there and listen to. One of my favorites that I've been playing most recently, check out Chunk No Captain Chunk. They're an easycore band. So I don't know if you know what that means. It's basically pop punk mixed with hardcore.
What was that? This is your last chance to get it right.
If you struggle to listen to any kind of scream or growling, you know, it might be a trouble for you. But Chunk is one of my favorites from recent times.
Unless you want to see Angela's Juilliard dreams go bye-bye.
Hey, yeah. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take the opportunity to shout out a small band trying to get somewhere right now. If you want to listen to anything kind of emo, modern emo, punk, Midwest emo, realistically, check out Better Anyway. They're an Ohio-based band. They're starting to get somewhere, but I've been listening to them lately too.
Gail's been threatening me too. That's why you're doing what she wants.
I'd do anything for you.
Yeah, I kind of wish we'd had more of Ange in this movie. You know what I mean? I really enjoy the best friend elements of the Cinderella movies.
Jason Buckley and the Funky Funk.
Oh, Jason. Oh, no. Jason's bailing to throw up. Oh, that's unfortunate.
The oral majority.
Are we going to go full a cappella for this performance too? Oh, no. No, we got some backing music. Got a backing band. Okay, sure.
This is just an appetizer. The real showstopper's up next.
Dude, what is wrong with you?
What is it better be?
I have to pee.
I will take you to the beach.
That's good. Yeah, I like these guys. I only listen to so much of the a cappella type groups with like 4 lead singer type stuff, but that's cool.
You guys having a good time?
And yeah, I know it doesn't count as a cappella when they have a backing band, but you know, whatever.
Beverly, Van Raven's Way.
Plug in the mic, feeling ignites. I'll make it.
Well, this performance really reminds me of the girl in Camp Rock. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The blonde one in Camp Rock. Super similar type of performance.
Is what you get if you
Ooh. Oh no. Well, hang on. This isn't proof. Oh. Yeah, this just looks like a messed up performance. I thought they were gonna like have it like skip or whatever so that it would prove that she's lip syncing. That kid's not heavy enough to break that phone with his foot.
We'll do it live.
How? Oh no.
My mic is broken. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I feel like it's too late to save this performance.
Here. Stay.
Okay, I can see where this is going.
You gotta get out of here now.
Why are you about to sing for Bev?
Because she's lip syncing.
She can't sing.
Oh, there you go.
Come on.
I don't know why everyone's booing. It's not like it's any of the performers' fault that the music isn't working out. Or at least the lead singer and backup dancers.
It was your voice the whole time. And on the dates, that was you.
Yep, it was all her.
I got nothing to lose.
Kind of like that their relationship, Bev and Kate, isn't quite as antagonistic as previous ones. There's a little bit more real person in there, you know?
If you wanna.
Oh no. Well, this is just disappointing. I mean, I kind of feel bad for Bev. That's rough. Yeah, I could see this coming though. I knew that as soon as Missy gave her the mic that this was gonna happen. And honestly, now Bev kind of thinks that she's being shown up, which, look, yeah, she somewhat deserves it, but it's like she didn't even want to be in this position, man. That's, yeah, I feel a little bit bad for Bev. Cool. Yeah, look, yes, it's great for our main character, Kate. No issues for her or with her in this instance. But, man, Bev's going to be super embarrassed by this, and she already had insecurity issues, you know? It's just going to make it worse.
Clear.
Oh, Jesus. Dude, did you just electrocute her?
Sing something else! The devil you slugged my dad, I heard it!
Also, yeah, it did seem like you had several songs. Someone give her a guitar? Oh, okay, he's just going to play it. At least it's believable that he would know the music for that one demo. That's cool.
There's a little secret.
Okay, that's totally the Kinks riff. You really got me?
You really got me going. I know they'll try to sell you.
But the rest of the music on top of it's something else. It's alright. Uh-huh. And now it's a different thing. Oh. Yeah, give her a guitar.
It's giving me, and I'll submerge myself.
I will say, even though that main riff is pretty similar to You Really Got Me by the Kinks, it's different enough, and the rest of the song is totally different. I got no problems with it.
In my life, it's taught me to bless myself.
Man, I really wish the other gimmick guitar band had been better, because they were like the only example of something kind of hard rock. I really want to say metal, but they weren't. You know, but if they'd just been a little bit better, that would have been good representation for distorted guitar music. Again, I don't care if you're going to go with punk, rock, metal, whatever. Just do it good, you know?
Did she like, wasn't it?
Is Daddy proud?
What did he say? Is he mad?
He's pretty pissed.
He's pretty ticked off that I'm not already making the next big album.
With you, yeah.
Which album?
Yours.
Your album.
Yeah, unsurprising. I mean, she does already have like several songs.
You're serious?
Uh-huh.
Can sing, can perform. Cool.
I'm making an album!
Yay!
Yes!
Probably would be good if you get someone else to produce it, though. You need someone with a more objective ear. It's basically someone just slightly further away emotionally from you guys and your relationship. You know what I mean?
'Cause I'm letting go.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. Wow. Guys, I said it earlier in the movie. This is my favorite. of the 3 Cinderella Story movies that I've seen so far. I cannot guarantee that I'm going to get to any of the other ones because I don't know. We'll see. But I enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed it with me, that's great. You might like this other video. I'll see you next time.